You're listening to Ticket to the Stars Presents, where you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. This season on TTTSP, we talk to the bright spots here in the Triangle and beyond. Out front or behind the scenes, these artists know how to shine. This season, meet the visionary and founder of a women's theater festival, a queen of comedy who went comedy instead of crazy. Meet an award-winning producing artistic director of a professional theater company, or an R&B singer dropping a debut EP 20 years in the making. An actor getting an MFA from one of the country's top-rated acting programs, or a documentary filmmaker turned horror film producer. On Ticket to the Stars Presents, you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you.
I'm originally out of Chicago. I grew up in a big family. There were 10 of us. We didn't have normal things like hot dog buns to go with your hot dogs. I'm in the store one day, I'm like, Dad, give me them hot dog buns. Dad say, nah, there ain't of them, but it's 10 of y'all. Now what we gonna do? My dad took us to the local carnival. We were so excited because we didn't get to do normal things, you know? On the way out, we're like, Pops, can we get a souvenir? He said, a souvenir, really? All 10 of y'all? He said, then where's your ticket? Frame that. My dad messed us up. I tell you what, I'm damaged goods. I really am. You know, my dad stopped celebrating holidays because there were so many of us. The last holiday we had was Halloween. He bought 5 costumes. He said, the 5 of you come here. You go out there, you got 1 hour. You come back so the next 5 can go. My dad messed us up. I tell you what, I'm damaged goods. I really am. You know, if you ain't never been to Chicago, you heard about it. It's cold, ain't it? One winter, 40 below, I ain't have a coat. I said, Pops, I ain't got no coat. He said, ain't your turn, baby. Now what I'm gonna do, right? Me and my sister got 10 turns going to school. She go one day, I go one day. You know what I'm saying? My dad messed us up, I tell you what, I'm damaged goods. You know, he worked at the local college. Shopping for us for 30 days after lost and found, they pick up. I ended up bringing home some too big shoes. I said, Pops, the shoes too big. He said, pad your feet, baby. Now that way, put on enough socks until that shoe fit. Ain't that something? My dad messed us up. I tell you what, I'm damaged good. So, you know, at this point of my life, I'm figuring, I'm like, my dad really can't take care of us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm outside looking around one day. He come out there, baby, what you looking for? I'm like, a kidnapper. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is Ticket to the Stars Presents. I'm your host, Gloria, and I hope you were cracking up wherever you were, whether you were in the car, on top of the rooftop. But we got a star guest here today. That's whose voice you were hearing. Comedian AALIYAH Ford. You know what's so cool about her, too, is that she's not only funny and hilarious, she's really pretty. Oh, she is. She's got, like, hazel eyes, and she always has hair that lays across her face, like AALIYAH, the singer, right? I know. Let me read this bio, guys. AALIYAH learned early on, and let me tell you, she hails from Chicago, by the way. She's been in Raleigh for about 20 years. She learned early on the power of humor to draw attention to herself both at home and at school. AALIYAH learned along with her brother Bernard, they always made the family and friends laugh. In 2011, AALIYAH found out she had started menopause. And after seeing her doctor 5 times in 5 days, folks, refusing the doctor's medication, AALIYAH said it was either go comedy or go crazy. AALIYAH has built her act by using material from her difficult childhood and life experiences, finding the humor in it. AALIYAH is known for her funny facial expressions and silly sense of humor, performing all around the world. And for those of you in the Raleigh area, she's also performed at Good Nights. We know that that's one of the hottest spots in the place. She's performed with J. Anthony Brown, J-Spot Comedy Club in Los Angeles, California. You've been all over.
Yeah.
But AALIYAH Ford, we welcome you to the show. How you feeling?
So much. Oh, I'm awesome. I really am.
You're a working woman. That's one of the things, you know, and people sometimes underestimate that. You know, when comedians are out late performing, they might have worked just an 8-hour, 12-hour shift.
Right.
And you're a mother as well, am I right?
Oh, yeah, Mom, yes.
Okay, so we're talking full-time job as a mother, as a working in your career otherwise outside of comedy.
Yeah.
Tell me, how did you come up with this expression? I mean, we heard it in the bio a bit, but I'd love to hear more. Go
comedy or go crazy.
Yeah.
Go comedy or go crazy. I started having these hot flashes. That's what it all started.
Yeah.
And then my doctor didn't want wasn't taking me serious because I was trying to understand it. So like I said, I saw her 5 days, 5 times.
5
I
days.
would go up in there again the next day. I'm like, I need to see Dr. Joy. They was like, are you on schedule? No, but I need to see her. And I was adamant about it because I was hot. Then I was angry.
Yeah.
Then I'm just trying to understand this. Then they did the test, found out I'm going through this thing called menopause. Then I'm really mad because I'm like, menopause? Like, where did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just all.
Was it unexpected? Was menopause unexpected?
Yeah.
It was unexpected. You were younger. I think that's what I've heard in one of your shows. Like you started menopause at an earlier age?
Not according to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so it was right on time.
Yeah, well, why me?
That was how you were feeling.
Yeah, why me?
Well, I remember watching this video clip of you being interviewed about this.
Yeah.
And she said, go read it or check it out and see about what it involves.
Mm-hmm.
And you said...
Oh, yeah. I asked, did it include murder?
Doesn't include murder! Because you were feeling so angry.
I was so mad. I'm telling you, I was so mad. You wake up mad. You lay down mad. You know what I'm saying? You go to work mad. You come home mad. You're mad all the time.
Yeah, so
and then after, even after that process, and that's why I say when I went to her that 5th day, she said, if you come in here again, I'm going to medicate you.
Okay.
And I refused to take any meds about it. I thought that I got to find out how I'm going to juggle this thing.
Okay.
So I left her office, but before I left, I said, now, she said, so what are you going to do, Aaliyah? I said, at this point, it's either go comedy or go crazy.
So that came up in the moment, on the spot.
Right there.
Right there on the spot. That's fascinating.
That's why I was feeling like, I said, either we going to laugh about this thing,
okay,
or it's going to take me to Dorothy Dix.
Right!
You know what I'm saying? I'm so serious.
That's fascinating, and that's really appropriate, too, when you think about they say how humor it's like a medicine.
Yes.
And when you said that in the moment, it's either go comedy or go crazy, were you thinking of stand-up comedy in particular, though?
Yeah, I said I need to hit the stage because I need to educate women on this thing called menopause. Because a lot of people are going through it and they don't know it.
It's true. I've been wondering about it myself.
Yeah, you don't know it. I'm telling you. You really don't. So at this point, I found out how to get on stage.
On Ticket to the Stars Presents, you don't have to reach for the stars. We bring the stars to you. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org.
Okay, I go to First Friday. Every First Friday there's a comedy show at TJ's. So I was out there that night and I was sitting there and I was just sitting there in my head like, I need to get on that stage. So I went to the promoter of the First Friday, Smitty. I say, Smitty, give me 5 minutes on that stage. He was like, Aaliyah, stage ain't no joke. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's bold.
And I was like, but see, I was angry, so it didn't matter. It was
right,
out, you know
right.
So I just need 5 minutes. That's all I needed because I was mad.
So really, for you, it was really you identified it as it was going to be therapeutic.
It was going to be therapeutic.
You were angry, and you had a desire to get on that stage
and educate.
That is really fascinating. So comedy also was serving as a form of, you wanted to educate other women about menopause. Let me tell you about what's about to hit.
Yes.
And you did it in a funny way.
Yes.
Now, were you the first one in your family who was, I guess you said you and Bernard,
That's my brother.
He's funny too?
The whole family's silly.
The whole family?
The whole family's silly.
Did you all hear that in the opening? You might have seen that she comes from a family of 10. Aaliyah, you come from a family of 10. What is that like growing up in a family of 10?
Big everything. Like I said, that's why I surround my comedy around it because, like I said, in the beginning, you're not able to have normal things. Yeah. What we consider normal. Like I say, hot dog buns to go with your hot dog. Who ain't get hot dog buns, right?
Right.
My dad, like, you don't get that loaf of bread and get to that car. So, so we didn't have normal things because it was just so many.
Right.
Like he said, it's like 8 of them and it's 10 of y'all. Then what we gonna do? So
that literally happened. Yes.
And then even with the coat, and I'm like, Pops, it's wintertime.
Right.
40 below in Chicago.
Right.
I'm like, Pops, I ain't got no coat. He said, ain't your turn, baby.
And that was stemming off. You stemmed that off from the Halloween joke.
Girl,
is that real?
Yes,
no,
yes,
I don't want to spoil the surprise because I know you do this act, and so if you don't want to tell us whether it's true or not, you don't have to.
Yes, my set, everything I say
is true.
True.
So you all shared Halloween costumes.
Yeah,
you had 1 hour.
You and you better go have better bring back some candy because you know what I'm saying.
Right, for the family.
So, and then switch out and then somebody else's turn. But yeah, this is true. This is real life because so many in the family. And like I said, you weren't able to come up. It ain't your turn to get some shoes. See, you got everything went by a turn. It wasn't your turn.
Right.
Because if you just got some shoes last time, then it ain't your turn.
Ain't your turn.
Yeah.
So that first moment you got on stage, because he said it ain't no joke, but he let you do it. He let you get on stage?
Not like that. He told me what to do.
Okay.
He said, now, like he said, it ain't no joke. He said,
Right.
well, what I tell you what you do, you go to an open mic.
Okay.
And then you practice your craft, if that's
Right.
what you want to do. And then you come back to me, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So I said, well, okay, well, where's the open mic? He sent me down. It was Laugh Out Loud in Clayton.
Okay.
And I went down there, and I auditioned for the guy there. And then he told me, he said, let me see. He said, I'll tell you what, if everybody don't show up tonight, I'm going to put you up. Is that okay with you? I was like, yeah.
You're listening to Ticket to the Stars Presents, where you don't have to reach for the stars, we bring the stars to you. Be inspired.
Two things, determination and discipline.
We think about money. We think about, like, what if my body gives out? What if it doesn't? I think we have to give our dreams an honest shot.
And be entertained, tuning into interviews with the stars of the entertainment world here in the Triangle and beyond.
I'm literally in the middle of Times Square right now.
My dad took us to the local carnival. We were so excited because we didn't get to do normal things, you know? On the way out, we like, Pops, can we get a souvenir? He said, a souvenir, really? I'll tell y'all. He said, then where's your ticket? Frame that.
Find out what's going on and what's up next.
We've got 2 upcoming events that we're excited about. The first will be happening in October in partnership with the Wicked Witch.
Get up close and personal with the stars.
This was a real passion project of mine. This was a project that I wrote, produced, directed, and edited.
Let's hear that again, please.
I was diagnosed back in 2012. The only cure is a bone marrow transplant.
And find out what they stand for.
But I want to be very careful because a lot of theaters say, oh, we're relegating our risky work, new work to a second stage. And I'm very, very adamant that that's not what's happening here.
happening.
And we want to make sure that it's understood that we respect a person's right to be who they are.
The rest of us are out here doing it because we love it. In the same way that a dancer has to dance and a writer has to write. A filmmaker has to make films because without it, they will wither and die.
This season on Ticket to the Stars Presents, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.radio.org, a Stargaze broadcast. Now back to TTTSP with this week's exciting star guest.
So,
You were ready.
yeah, everybody, I thought I was. Right?
Right. Mentally ready.
So everybody came. So I didn't go up that night.
Oh,
And then
right.
he said, but I tell you what you do. Come back next week, and I'll guarantee you I'll put you up. So I went out after this set was over, and then I, just started thinking about what I'm going to say. I started writing it down and
On the
everything.
spot.
And then I went back the next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were writing it down throughout the week. Got it. Okay.
So he gave me the my 5-minute slot to go on up there and make it funny. And then I did, and they were laughing. They were dying laughing.
They were
I was
laughing!
like, girl.
And you were hooked
So yes, because I've been going ever since.
ever since.
On stage ever since. But then I went back to Smitty after I did my first set. He was like, how was it? I said, they laughed. And then he said, really?
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so Smitty took about a couple of months after that, and then Smitty gave me time on stage.
Right.
And so when I went up there on stage, and they clap you up, you come on, and I was so nervous.
I know. Yeah.
And I was back here near the wall. They was like, is she ever gonna say anything? Because time was ticking, but I was just pacing back and forth, because my nerve was tore up.
Oh, so you mean you were
I was
against
on
the wall
stage.
on the stage?
Yes.
Not saying anything.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But I was pacing, like against the wall. I was pacing back and forth. You know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
your moment.
Yes,
You're pacing
Yes. And the
back
crowd
and-
was out there because everybody come to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, the pressure.
Girl, nerve was tore up. Then somebody in the front say something.
Right. Say something. They tried to help you out.
Yeah. Well, my nerve was so bad. But when I did get something, I was still standing back there. I had the mic in my hand. I said something related to my daughter. Then they laughed. Then I was like, ooh, okay.
I know it just fed you. You're like, okay.
And then, but I finally got through it. I did. But it was like the longest 10 minutes ever.
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes. It's so long when you're doing comedy.
And I guess it wound up being 10 because I wouldn't say nothing for the longest time. You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right. Yeah, because I imagine he probably, just gave you a 5-minute block? Or did
Yeah,
But he was
yeah.
like, gosh, let me give
Yeah,
him a...
yeah.
So it wasn't a perfect first time.
No, my nerves, it was just... Ooh.
But the thing that I find fascinating is even though it wasn't perfect, you got back up there again.
Oh, that wasn't, no, because when that laughter, you feed off of that laughter. So once they laughed, they let me know that I'm going to do this.
I'm going to do this. And the courage. I know you probably hear people say it's so courageous. They say, oh, I could never do anything like that. Because it takes courage.
Yeah. You hear that all the time. You do.
You do.
Yeah.
So are there any particular mentors that started to help you along the way during that time, besides the guy who put you on stage, or were you really just having to figure this out on your own?
I really was figuring it out on my own, because all I know was open mic was the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Open mic was the thing to do, yes. To get there and perfect that thing. So if there were an open mic 5 days a week, I was at open mic 5 days.
5 days a week?
I was anxious and I was hungry. And then, like I said, you go to that open mic and different crowds are in there every week. And then you tell your story, they laugh, and then I'm like, oh yeah, so then I go and write a little more, and come back, put this together. So, yes, I was loving it.
What's your favorite joke that you tell? Do you have one?
Not really, cause like the kidnapper looking for the kidnapper, and my brother. I know one. My brother, I got one that got 9 lives. He been shot, stabbed, and electrocuted, so he got 9 lives.
In real life, I know, this is real.
Right, then the other brother, he want to commit suicide for 5 years straight. They said, I'm going to do it this year. He calling me, telling me he going to kill himself.
Right.
So I was like, I don't want to die. And I asked the audience, who in here want to die? Make some noise. Nobody make no noise. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And I say, because when my time up, I'm going to be praying for more time. Right. And then I say, Lord, give me my brother time. He don't want it. So
right.
That's one of the ones.
That's one of the ones.
Yeah.
Bernard. And he's seen you perform. Has he?
No.
Or any members of your family?
Yeah, my family came out, because even when I just went to Chicago in June, I had 4 shows up there with Damon Williams. Yeah.
Let's just speed straight to that for a split second. Okay, you can finish your thought, and then let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's why I was headed with.
Okay, good.
Did 4 shows there with him, and my brother, he didn't come out. Family came, they did. They awesome. Because when I come home,
they always come out when you're there, I guess.
Yes.
You've been working all over the world, and with different.
Yes, I worked with Damon before too.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Now, how do you make that connection to aspiring comedians out there who are going, well, how did she work that out? And she's from Raleigh. You're from Chicago, of course.
Well, see, I can't tell them my secrets.
Oh, okay. Then, no. Maybe that's how you survive it. I hear you.
On Ticket to the Stars Presents, you don't have to reach for the stars. We bring the stars to you. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org.
This game,
it's a hustle.
It is a hustle.
Right.
And then I have been a lot of places in a short period of time, because when I first started in comedy, I was doing comedy maybe good 6 months, then I became a paid comedian.
Oh, and that is a fast track.
Yes.
From what I've read.
Absolutely.
That's a fast track.
Absolutely.
Because once you start getting paid, technically you can start calling yourself a professional, right?
Absolutely.
Even though beforehand you might think you're a professional, you have to mentally, you got to believe you're a professional. But once you start getting paid, then it's real.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
So 6 months you were getting paid.
Yes.
And that's because you were out there 5 nights a week.
I was out there, and I made it my business out there. They were gonna see me,
right?
And then a lot of sets I was in, I was like, Aaliyah Ford, Aaliyah Ford,
yeah.
Aaliyah Ford.
Yeah.
Get used to that.
Yeah.
I'm coming to your house.
I'm coming. I'm gonna be a household name.
Yes.
So a lot of it's positivity.
Yes.
Speaking life, and then a lot of discipline.
Yes.
So that might be some words of advice you'd give to him. You might not tell him exactly how you made your connection with Damon Wayans, but you let him know that you've been working hard. You hustle,
absolutely.
And you got to put yourself out there.
You got to, and not because you have a lot of, I call them couch comedians, because they're not working their craft, and then they figure they'll sit there until somebody book them.
Okay.
See me?
No,
I'm gonna book me.
Well, that's what I see. I think is very cool about comedy. If I'm not mistaken, Danielle Long, my boss Danielle Long, she did a little comedy with you briefly, right? Did you
right.
And I think one of the things she told me about that period of time, because it was kind of like a stint for her. I don't know if she'll revisit it, but she loved the fact that she didn't have to worry about anyone trying to cast her. When you're a comedian, you just get yourself on stage and create your own opportunities, at least with the open mic, right?
Right.
Yeah. So in many ways, you got to be entrepreneurial in spirit.
You do. Because and then I promote. I'm a promoter. Because like I say, in my thing, I became a promoter because I found where, like you want to get in this place and you want to be on that stage, and then it's like avenues you got to go through. Because I learned that now some of the promoters or comedy clubs want you to have a manager to get you in.
Mm-hmm.
So then I became a promoter because I'm like, they ain't gonna tell me.
Oh yeah, so you're saying you're not gonna have you didn't get a manager.
No.
You were your own manager.
Yes.
And you created your own segue into it.
Right. Absolutely.
So I guess you were very outspoken.
Yes.
You're like, look, Daggone, I'm gonna be on that stage tonight, or else.
I'm getting on that show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, things come with that. But I started bringing comedians to Raleigh because everybody don't go to Good Nights. Good Nights book a certain amount of comedians. They book them same comedians year in and year out. It's a cycle. You know? Yeah. So a lot of people don't come to Raleigh. They would love to. So what I started doing, I got me a comedy room and I bring them to Raleigh.
Oh, look at that! You became a producer.
Yes.
That's what you did.
Yes.
Yeah. So you started. So how did you scout them?
I know them.
You know them, yeah, because you were in the game.
And then not only that, but a lot of the comedians, the older ones, BET, Def Comedy Jam, back in the 80s and 90s, those that you see there on TV, I was booking them. I was bringing them to Raleigh. That's what I was doing.
The ones that we even see on TV, you were bringing them to Raleigh.
Bringing them to Raleigh.
Yeah, so, hey, LA, New York, Chi-Town. I know you're from Chicago. Miami, listen, we got some major stars right here in Raleigh. I like to say Ra-Town. Yeah.
That's good.
And then you're bringing the stars from abroad to Ra-Town. That's amazing.
Yeah, 'cause like I say, everybody don't get the Good Nights.
Right.
And then they have, like, we never been to Raleigh, and we, they try to go through Good Nights, but I don't know, like I say, what their stipulations in, or like I say, they have their same favorite ones that they bring in rotation.
So it's kind of hard to get in there sometimes.
It really is. But then I know D. Ray Davis. That was the last one I performed with at Good Nights.
Okay.
And he came in. I have been hitting D. Ray up. I hit him up.
Yeah.
I would like to open for you.
There's the hustle. Right.
I would like to open for you. So when he did get here, and then he saw my face, and he said, I know you. You look familiar. I said, I should. I stay in your inbox, So we laughed it off, and then he said, yeah, you can open. So then when I did. I opened up Saturday show. And he loved it. He said, you're very funny. So he said, come back Sunday.
Look at that.
Yep,
come back Sunday.
Come back Sunday. And I opened up again Sunday. And he just was like.
Yeah. So for those of you listening who may not be familiar, Good Nights is, would you say it's the only comedy club that we have in the Raleigh area, would you say? It's the comedy club. Right. And they have a number of Hollywood status comedians that come through there. And so you were able to open up for him. And that alone is a major exposure opportunity when that happens.
D-Ray, I opened for Rodney Perry. Good Night. Yeah, but I started with Good Nights 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah, I was there with the old owner, Kirby.
Okay. Now it's got new management.
Yes. And see, I was opening with Kirby. Kirby had me doing things. And then after he sold it, then it became seemed like I became their competition.
Okay, because you were producing yourself.
Yes.
And they're the only comedy club here. I mean, outside of of course, there's improv here, but in terms of comedy clubs. Oh, I see. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Got a little political there, right? Got a little political. Yes, well, you're making history here. You're making history.
Yeah, and that's why I said, a lot of people, because I promote me. I promote me.
Yeah.
And because ain't nobody out here gonna do it. They're not doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of things comes with comedy.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
You got your janky promoters that want to sleep with you,
Uh-oh.
You do.
Uh-oh. Can't have that.
No.
Well, you're pretty, Aaliyah. Stop. I mean, we know it's very difficult. I bet it's very difficult for comedians who are pretty because you're funny and pretty. That's a tough combo.
You got to constantly keep your boxing gloves on.
Oh, look at that.
You really do.
On stage, got a box.
You do.
Well, who are some of your Hollywood favorite comedians? Hollywood.
Earthquake.
I gotta look up Earthquake.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Is he hilarious?
He been my favorite ever since the 80s.
Oh, he's been doing it for a long time.
Long time. I got to work with him in Columbia, South Carolina. So he'll be here to Good Nights coming up soon.
That's where Danielle Long, I believe, did with you.
Columbia. You
were somewhere in South Carolina.
We were in South Carolina.
It was Tell Hell I Ain't Coming.
Yes.
Yeah, Tell Hell I Ain't Coming.
Yes.
You were so kind to Leah to bring her on that show. You were so kind. Well, tell me this. So besides, has your process for coming up with your jokes remained the same, or has it evolved at all?
No, pretty much the same. Because like I said, I tell a lot of what I've been through and what the family going through. I even got my brother that I call Nine Lives, and when I want some new material, I call him. I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Just so you can get some more material.
Yes.
Because there's always something going on with him. He's got 9 lives.
And it's just so silly how he do. But he talked like out of his nostril. He be like, hey, you not know what you're trying to do, you know?
I know. What's your time?
Yeah, he said, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some more material. So
He knows you
he
now.
told me I'm gonna have to start paying him. That's what he said.
That's right. He's providing material, a little commission,
That's what he
a little
said.
commission.
Yeah.
So when did the people start calling you the queen of comedy, or did you come up with that too?
No, I didn't come up. I was given that title. You know how sometimes Raleigh have different award shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have this award show, and then I was crowned the queen of Carolina's comedy because wasn't nobody doing anything. And like I said, I produce shows, and I was everywhere. I'm telling you, that's why I say, like, within 6 months, I was a paid comedian. So I traveled. I've been to LA. I've been to Chicago. You name it. I've been there.
Wow.
I've worked with a lot of the older ones. Hamburger, Chris Thomas, name them.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing, and this is really fascinating because I didn't know this, is you've kind of paved some of the historical way,
right,
in terms of the comedy world, and really helped. You're really a part of the fabric of the comedy world here in Raleigh. The history.
I am, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, everybody don't know me yet.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Not yet.
No, they don't.
Not yet.
They might have heard of me because I've been. Well, we heard of AALIYAH. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Right.
I did.
Right.
And that's when they said it when they gave it to me because they say ain't nobody out here doing none of this. And like I say, I bring people that's never been to Raleigh to Raleigh. Yeah.
Well, that just goes again to show that, you know, to really be a successful comedian, you got to be entrepreneurial. And if you're bringing people to Raleigh, you're becoming a producer. So that frame of mind is really taking you far. And in fact, I know you have a special on Amazon Prime. Tell us about that. When did that happen?
Wow. Listen, it was a surprise to me. I didn't even know that I was being recorded.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't. So
is that legal?
I mean,
you probably didn't mind. You don't mind?
No, I didn't. I did not. When I went in, I was hosting. That's what I was. That's why the special is so short, because I was hosting.
Oh, you were hosting.
Right, I was hosting. But then the guy said, the promoter of Liquor House Comedy, Ty Banks, said that it was so funny that we want to use it. And he asked me, was it okay? I'm like, yeah. You
know. Of course.
Yeah. They did it. They loved it. But from that, I have some big time promoters to hit up and say they love the special, but they want to see more.
They want to see more.
So now I got to go in and I'm going to do a 60 minutes.
AALIYAH Ford, guys! AALIYAH Ford! A 60-minute Amazon special?
It's going to be Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. It's going to be on Netflix. Okay, so you went from Amazon to Netflix. What you're doing is really extending your reach, girl. You're extending your reach. Listen, world, I hope you're hearing it now. You're hearing it here on Ticket to the Stars Presents. So, guys, let's hear a round of applause for AALIYAH Ford!
On Ticket to the Stars Presents, you don't have to reach for the stars. We bring the stars to you. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org. Now back to TTTSP with this week's exciting star guest.
So, a special on Amazon Prime. You're now going to have a 60, which birthed from just a moment of hosting. Now you're going to have a 60-minute special on Netflix. Be sure to tell us. Let me know, because I can let the folks know. And what's going to be your Amazon Prime special so people can look it up? It's called what?
AALIYAH Ford, Going Crazy.
Going Crazy. Going off with that same theme, right? Tell us about your radio show here in Raleigh. People can check you out there?
Yes. Oh, it's the FM. It's 93.5.
93.5 FM.
I do that every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Every Sunday at 6.
6 p.m.
You hear that, guys? Every Sunday at 6 p.m. Tune in to 93.5.
93.5.
And are you doing comedy, I imagine, or what?
It's we call it the Go Comedy Go Crazy Hour.
Okay.
That's what it is. So, but we talk about everything.
Yeah, that's good.
We talk about everything.
And a little comedy might be seasoned, sprinkled in there, right?
We take serious situations and we bring it comical.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, at the end of the day, before it's all over, you're gonna leave laughing.
Right.
So that's the plan.
Especially if you're the host.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little jealous. That's an hour-long special. We only have a 30-minute here, so I hate to have to close out. But what I want to do is do a few shooting star questions, so your fans who want to know a little bit more about, some things they wouldn't know otherwise. I'm going to shoot these shooting star questions at you real quick, and you try to answer them. Okay. But before we do, let me find out how people can follow you. You have an Instagram.
Instagram, Funny AALIYAH Ford.
Funny AALIYAH Ford
Facebook.
On Instagram. Facebook
is AALIYAH Ford, and I also have a comedian AALIYAH Ford page, but follow me on everything.
And AALIYAH spelled with 2 A's.
Yes.
Okay.
Twitter is AALIYAH Ford.
AALIYAH Ford.
AALIYAH Ford. Everything's AALIYAH Ford, so that there'll be no reason why you wouldn't find me or couldn't follow me.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, making the brand very singular.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, look, your fans want to know, what's your favorite movie or play?
Pretty Woman.
Woo! What's your favorite food?
I don't really have a favorite food.
I don't have a favorite food either. Aaliyah, Gloria, I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite food. Okay, keep the rep.
Favorite color, red.
Oh, she likes red, guys.
Red.
That goes with the theme here of Ticket to the Stars Presents. What's your favorite place in the whole wide world? The whole universe? Florida.
Yeah.
What's a book you're reading right now, if you are?
I'm not reading a book.
She ain't reading no book right now, guys. Okay, she's working on a comedy, her next act.
I'm working on this 60-minute
That's
special.
right, this 60-minute special. That's right. I cannot wait.
I'm writing jokes.
That's right. What's your favorite childhood memory? Oh, that's interesting. You might have already shared it.
Growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a stopper right there. I have to really think.
Take your time.
Memory?
Yeah.
Favorite?
Probably
when one that wasn't so favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think when you probably finally got a hot dog bun. Was that a favorite memory, Aaliyah? When you got the hot dog bun?
Hi, this is Danielle Long, producer of Ticket to the Stars Presents. Thank you so much for tuning in to the program. Special thanks to Mark Healy, Mary Humphrey, Leslie Schumann, Michael Graziano, and all of the star guests of Season 1.
Ticket to the Stars presents. That's TTTSP, Tuesdays at 3 on littleraleigh.org.
A Stargaze Broadcast. A Stargaze Broadcast. A Stargaze Broadcast.